Listen, I've been recently studying about Cold War, so I'm going to talk a little bit about it. This conflict was a political, economic, and social fight between Western Bloc and the Eastern Bloc. This conflict occurred between 1947 and 1991. And well, what is Cold War? So Cold War is a term that is used for a conflict that do not involve military action or better known as weapons. Even though in this conflict both blocs that one was led by United States and the other one by the Soviet Union both threatened with nuclear weapons that could have caused a huge destruction to humanity and the world. And well, this conflict happened because of different ideologies of governing these two blocs. The difference was the economic system. One was capitalist, talking about United States, and the other was socialist. And well, capitalism is economic based on buyer and seller, and the production of everything comes from different companies. And well, this production is controlled by them. And well, in almost every case, the government isn't involved in this business. And well, by the other side, we can see socialism, that is an economic system based on an equal resource and public economy that is obviously ruled by the government. Some reference for capitalism are Karl Marx, who used to say that the value from things came from the work as well as the time spent in it. So this means that the effort will be merchandised as the value of the product you're selling. Other reference for capitalism is Adam Smith, who was a great exponent of economics, and he promoted economic liberalism and trade, which actually means capitalism. In socialism, referring could be Henri de Saint-Simon, as he is attributed as the founder of French socialism, or well, maybe he could be the initiator of socialism, as he had a visionary, enlightened spirit by those times. Another reference for socialism could be Charles Fourier, and that is known as the father of utopian socialism, as he devised a system of equality that could work as a cooperative life with equal benefits for everyone. And well, now I'm going to interview my dad. His name is Luis Loza, and he lived the last years of Cold War, as he is 45 years old. And well, he grew up hearing some notices about this war, as well as he studied some of this conflict. So now I'm starting the interview. Which were the countries that were the world leaders during the Cold War?
Well, as I know, the leaders was the USA and the distinguished the Soviet Union. Those are both were the leaders. Yeah.
Okay. And then why did countries who were allies during wars become enemies afterwards?
Well, as always, is because the politician, because the US and the Soviet Union, they want to dominate Europe. But every country or every country has their own politic or the way that they do the things. For example, the Soviet Union was a communist with Stalin as a leader, and US has military presence in Europe, but the way of the US is the capitalism.
Yeah.
So they were fighting between this way to do the things. So this ideology.
Okay. So where Cold War took place?
Well, the war took place in all the world, especially in the countries involved, no? The United States, Russia, and the Soviet Union, obviously all these countries, Asia, Europe, parts of Africa, Latin America, and especially, for example, in Latin America, Cuba, that was a point of interest, no? Because Cuba follows the communists as the Soviet Union, and was the first and the only country in the Americas with this ideology. No?
Okay. So, what is your opinion, like in general, of the Cold War?
Well, in that moment, the world was waiting and suffering because of the conflict. They were hoping that at any moment the world would be explode and all the world will be affected with another or the third world war. So, but including nuclear weapons, no? So in that way, all the that's why they named the Cold War, because all the world were expecting a third world war. No?
Yeah. Okay, so what type of weapons do these world powers?
Yeah, that's as I told you, that's a problem, because the nuclear weapons, U.S. and the Union Soviet and other countries developed this kind of nuclear weapons, and we saw the world saw the power of this kind of weapons with Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So when they developed this kind of weapons, all the world was afraid about it, about the third world, because if we have another nuclear war,
it will be so hard.
For the world. No?
Okay, well, thank you for answering these questions, and this is it for the interview.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. So, well, this is it for this video, and thanks for your attention.